What's up, everybody? So here's a few tips to help make your back lever stronger no matter where you are in your practice, okay? First piece of advice that I have is make sure that when you are in the back lever position, you are trying to engage your chest, okay? So the cue that I like to give people learning it is try to touch the front of your delts together. So like this, okay? Heavy protraction, squeezing the chest together. And the reason for that is if you think about the way in which gravity is pulling you, when you're in the back lever position, it's pulling you out like this, right? So the muscles that are getting stretched are your chest, your serratus anterior, and the anterior delt muscle. So those are the ones that you really want to engage to fight the force of gravity. The second tip that I have is to really squeeze your glutes, okay? And if you think about it, if this is the upper half of your body, your lower half is going to be hanging like that, okay? So the glutes do hip extension. So this is flexion, extension is like that, okay? So when you are in that horizontal position, gravity is going to be pulling you like this. So by squeezing your glutes, that helps keep you in flexion and keep you flat. The next tip I have is point your toes. You should be doing this with most of your calisthenics / gymnastics moves, even though I know in calisthenics, people, when they do their levers, they have their feet like this, but maybe you can do that later when you get better at it. In the beginning, it's likely better to point your toes simply because it keeps tension in the posterior chain, okay? And then the last piece of advice I would say is look up a little bit, not towards the ceiling where you're really stretching your neck, but look up a little bit so that you can slightly engage the back of your neck muscles. Again, this will keep rigidity along the upper portion of the posterior chain. Okay, so real quick recap. Protract and try to squeeze your pecs, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, and slightly engage your neck. Come around, protracting, squeeze my glutes, look up.